Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball right here on 1390 KRRZ. I'm Jared Sleppy, and tonight the Service Valley Sabre Dogs and the Western Nebraska Pioneers face off in the third game of this four-game series. Even 1-1 going into today. Take a look at the standings, starting off in the Clark Division. Western Nebraska leads with a record of 12-3. They are 33-10 overall. Fremont is 7-5 in second place. They're 3.5 games back. They are 17-23 overall. Hastings is 6-6. They're 18-24 overall. They're 1 game back of Fremont. Casper is 7-8. They have won 2 games in a row. They are 1.5 out of second place. And Spearfish is 5-10, 23-21 overall. They've lost 2 games in a row now, and they are 3.5 games out of second place. As for the Lewis division, Sabre Dogs lead with a record of 12-3. They're 28-17 overall. Pier Trappers are 9-5 in the second half, 24-20 overall. They have won 3 games in a row. They are 2.5 out. Actually, correction, they lost last night. My mistake. Badlands, they are 8-7, 31-16 record. As they have won 4 of the last 5 games and are now 4 games out of first place. Not really mattering too much to them, considering they have that already playoff spot locked up. As for Hub City, they are 6-9, 19-24 overall. They have won 2 games in a row, and they have 6 games to catch up against the Sabre Dogs. And as for Weed City, they are 0-16 in the second half. They have lost 22 games in a row, and they're 6-39 overall, 12.5 out of first place. Well, we actually already have a game in progress that is between Hub City and Wheat City in Andrews Field, and Wheat City currently has lost 22 games in a row. They lost both games in the doubleheader yesterday to the Hot Shots. They actually have another doubleheader today. That is why they are starting so early. Would love for the Wi-Fi to work. There we go. Wheat City leads 9-5 going into the top of the 7th, so they could snap their very, very, very long losing streak here tonight. And they would play again 30 minutes after that game ends, so they are just about to possibly get their first win in almost a month. Other games going on today: Casper at Spearfish, 6:35 start there. Hastings and Fremont, 7:05 start. Another 7:05 start between Badlands and Pier, and then, of course, the final game between Hub City and Wheat City going to be 30 minutes after the first game ends. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers are going to start at approximately 7:05 as we have Scout Night tonight here at Corbett Field. We have a bunch of Boy Scouts coming out, and they're going to spend the night here at Corbett Field. They're going to hang out and watch movies and just have a great time with lots of food, and it should be a lot of fun for some of these youngsters to spend the night here at Corbett Field. Also, we have a trading card giveaway courtesy of Farmers Union Insurance. We have some of the Sabre Dogs trading cards. We'll get to hand some of those out, and they've been handing them out at the front gate. It's also Ace's birthday today. The Sabre Dogs mascot. Have some cake for him, and he's been being greeted with lots of birthday greetings, as well as a card being signed for him. So it's just been a very festivus evening here at Corbett Field. And hopefully the Sabre Dogs can come out here and get the win and get at least a split of the series. As the series is split right now 1-1, as the first game on Thursday night was won by the Pioneers 6-5. Last night the Sabre Dogs won a final score of 4-3. And in that game, the difference was a Chauncey Callier solo home run in the bottom of the 5th. And, well, since then, Sabre Dogs have no hits, as 12 out of the final 13 batters were retired. They had 1 walk in the 8th inning. After that, there's just been brutal time at the plate for the Sabre Dogs. Hopefully they can turn that around here and break that hitless streak. Pioneers were experiencing that coming into this series. They were 1 for 30 in their game Wednesday against the Pier Trappers, but since then they have been able to get their offense going a little bit. Didn't work too well for them last night, as the Sabre Dogs relief corps was spectacular, as they had 3 pitchers go 3 innings, as Marcelo Terrazas came in for 6 innings. He pitched pretty well himself, but Matt Startwell came in for an inning, gave up the only hit between the 3 pitchers, as well as 1 strikeout. Then Jace Mapson came in for an inning, just 1 strikeout. And then also no hits, no walks for him. And then Hayden Kalber came in the 9th inning, shut it down. 3 up, 3 down with all strikeouts. Got his 3rd decision in a span of 5 games, as he has 2 saves and 1 win. So they found some more security with their bullpen, as they were able to shut down some of the best hitters in this league, as the Overall, Western Nebraska Pioneers batting average sitting at .288. It has been fantastic this season, the offense for the Pioneers. However, yesterday, like I mentioned, getting shut down by the Sabre Dogs bullpen. They're going to need some more of that tonight if they want to pull out at least a split in this series. And then after that, the All-Star game, and then 4 more games against the Pioneers in Gearing, Nebraska. It's a big stretch for the Sabre Dogs, trying to hold on to a current 2.5 game lead over the Pier Trappers, which has held true thanks to the Big Sticks being able to hold off the Pier Trappers at home in Dickinson, North Dakota. And they will continue to play the Big Sticks almost as long as this series goes, as the series between Badlands and Pier is 7 games, this one is 8 games. Kind of interesting how that works, both of them being before and after the All-Star break. So we will have first pitch as well as the lineups coming up after the break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
First pitch between the Sabre Dogs and Pioneers coming up in a few minutes as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the Pioneers, leading off and playing second is Cole Kaler. Batting second and playing short is Zach Peterson. And batting third and playing center is Cole Gamble. Batting fourth and catching is Will Olson. Batting fifth and playing first is Colin Ludwig. And batting sixth and playing right field is Alonzo Bibiano. Batting seventh and DHing is Quinn Ayers. Batting eighth and playing third is Chance Medina. And batting ninth and playing left field is Cody Wagner with number 14 Hunter Dreves on the mound for the Pioneers this evening. As for the Sabre Dogs, Leading off and playing left field, Philip Childs. Batting second and playing short is Mason Dennison. And batting third and playing center is Cruz Taylor. Batting cleanup and DHing is Chauncey Callier. Batting fifth and playing second is Josh Pano. And batting sixth and playing first is Bo McClintock. Batting seventh and playing third, Nick Mastoni. Batting eighth and catching is Drew Pollum. And batting ninth and playing right field is Wilson Rubion. All right, so we'll have the national anthem, and then coming up will be the first pitch. We'll talk about some of the Sabre Dogs who have been playing very well as of late, give some stats, and update you on how the team is doing.
At this time, we would like to ask you
So we'll be right back after the national
and
anthem.
pass as we honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Performing the Star Spangled Banner tonight is Ms. Kristen Sundbakken, and presenting tonight's colors are Boy Scouts from local troop 425.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fantastic stuff right there. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers coming up in just a little bit. Taking a look at some of the Sabre Dogs who have just been on fire here in the second half. Sam Powers played yesterday. He has been playing great in the second half. 6 games he has started in, 7 for 23 with 2 runs, a double, a triple, home run, and 3 RBI. Austin Reno, who is no longer with the team, continued to play very well. He had 3 games under his belt, 6 for 12 with 4 runs, a double, and 4 RBI. Nick Mastoni batting .320 in the second half here. He gets the start, batting 7th, 8 for 25, 6 runs, a double, and 3 RBI. And how about Mason Dennison? He leads the team in batting average in the second half at .403. In the 15 games he has started in, he's 27 for 67 with 18 runs, 7 doubles, 3 long balls, and 11 RBI with 6 stolen bases. Chauncey Callier also having himself a nice second half at .346. 18 for 52 with 13 runs, 7 doubles, and 7 RBI. Josh Pano, who is batting 5th tonight for the Sabre Dogs, has played in 10 games the second half, batting 11 for 35, .314 batting average, 11 runs and 5 doubles with 6 RBI and 11 stolen bases, which leads the team. Alex Hay, who actually is done with the team, had a nice second half, batted .289. And Phil Childs batting .390 in the second half, batting cleanup, 16 for 41 with 10 runs and 5 doubles. So yesterday was the final game of Alex Hayes' season as a Sabre Dog, and we wish the best for him moving forward. He goes to East Central Community College. This was his second year as a Sabre Dog. Taking a look at his final stats, he played in 22 games this year, went 24 for 82 with 19 runs, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 26 RBI, 22 strikeouts, and 5 stolen bases. And that's for Austin Reno. 20 games he played in. 17 hits out of 72 ABs with 14 runs, 3 doubles, 7 RBI, 19 Ks, and 11 strikeouts, and 11 stolen bases. So the Sabre Dogs take the field as Nathaniel Weatherman Brenzer Mendoza will be taking them out for the Sabre Dogs. Has a record of 2-2 with a .395 ERA in the 9 games he has pitched in. This is his 3rd start of the year. In 27 1/3 innings, he has went for 31 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 21 hits with a 124 whip and 10.21 strikeouts for 9 innings. The Sabre Dogs are going to have to take advantage offensively of Hunter Dreves, who is the Pioneers starter, has a record of 2-1, a 7.20 ERA in 7 games he's pitched with 5 starts. He has went 20 innings with 26 strikeouts, but the money is on the walks. He has given up 34 walks this season, as well as 15 hits for a whip of 245. So they have to take advantage of Dreves here tonight if they want to get their second win of the series. As for Brenzo Mendoza, in his previous outing, he had he went 3 innings deep, gave up 6 runs, but only 2 were earned. He has been a great addition for this Sabre Dogs starting rotation, and he'll be a key piece if the Sabre Dogs want to make a deep playoff run this season. Sabre Dogs trying to get back to their second playoff bid. Last year they won the Lewis Division with a record of 40-24, but unfortunately lost in the first round to the Badlands Big Sticks, who the Sabre Dogs played for just one more time this season. Sabre Dogs played the Pioneers 8 times, only the Trappers 6 times, and only the Big Sticks 6 times. Last year, the Big Sticks and Sabre Dogs played many times. In fact, it was the Sabre Dogs' most common opponent. This year, their most common opponent is the Whiskey Jacks. They played them 16 times, and they played the Hub City Hot Shots a total of 14 times, where they have played 12 already, with 2 more to go later on in the season. Take a look at the remainder of the schedule for the Sabre Dogs. After this series is finished, they have the All-Star game, and they go on the road to take on the Pioneers for 4 more games. And they continue their Nebraska 10-day trip with 3 more games at Fremont and then 3 against Hastings. And they come back home for their final 7 games, all at home, with 1 being against Badlands, 2 against Hub City, and then their final 4 against Pierre. So leading off is Cole Kaler, infielder from the University of Hawaii from Queen Creek, Arizona. First pitch is in there for strike 1, and we are underway here at Corbin Field.
Time is 7:08 p.m. Game time temperature, a beautiful 87 degrees.
87 degrees is the game time temperature, says PA announcer Scott Kopaz, as we are underway at 7:08 as the pitch misses inside. Evens up the count at 1-1. So Brenzo Mendoza from the University of Portland from the West Coast Conference, having to take on Nick Mastoni and Josh Pano in a few games. That one grounded foul. Record of 2-2 for Nathaniel Brenzo Mendoza. Last night, Marcelo Terrazas was able to improve his record to 4-0 on the season. Third Sabre Dog to get that feat, since that one way in the dirt in front of Drew Palm for ball 2 to even the count. So for the rest of the year, Sabre Dogs are going to go with Drew Palm or Justin Henley behind the plate. Hopefully one of those guys can step up and fill in Alex Hayes' shoes. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Make the count full. Jordan Palmisano and Dominic Redberg are the umpires for today's game. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Nathaniel Brenzo Mendoza. Swing and a miss, strike 3 got him, out number 1. Fastball on the outside corner, bound to wave at it. Now we'll bring up Zach Peterson, shortstop for the Pioneers, from BYU, hometown of Bluffdale, Utah. Batting .343 this season, he is one of the Pioneers' 10 All-Stars. First pitch, that one misses for ball 1, the outside corner. Peterson during the series is batting 2 for 8. Has a double and an RBI, 2 strikeouts. On a pitch, that also misses, up and away. That'll make it 2-0. This is also outside, 3-0. Back-to-back at-bats for the Pioneers, where they get Brenzo Mendoza to 3 balls. Now on grounded foul, and that will make it 3-1 as he cuts at a 3-0 breaking ball. Now and in there for strike 2, and Brendan Mendoza fights back to make the count full. Here we go, 3-2 pitch. Now a hit towards left field. Backing up and moving to his left is Philip Childs, now coming in. And wow, okay, so Cruz Taylor eventually comes over and makes the catch as Phil Childs wasn't really called off, it looked like. There was some lack of communication there. They say a few words and head back to their positions. And they're still talking over there, making sure that they're on the same page moving forward. So 2 down for the number 3 hitter, Cole Gamble. And the season Gamble batting .300 right on the nose. First pitch. Misses in the dirt for ball 1. During the series, Gamble 1 for 6. With a solo home run in the first game, in the first inning. See that one misses as well for ball 2. Gamble goes to Salt Lake Community College, hometown of Alpine, Utah. 2-0 pitch. Foul tip for strike 1. So 15 pitches so far for Brendan Mendoza here in this first inning. It hasn't given up any walks, hits, or anything like that. Just going deep in every count so far. Wind up and the pitch. Well, misses for ball 3. See if Brendan Mendoza can once again get out of a 3-ball at bat. Swing and miss, strike 2. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 3 on the outside corner, got him. 1-2-3 inning, but it takes 18 pitches. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers scoreless. We'll be right back. Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us this Sunday, July 14th at 5:35 p.m. for Minot Magician Night. Come on down to Corbett Field for a magical evening of fun. We're also joining forces with Farmers Union Insurance to host a food drive during the game to raise food in benefit of the Great Plains Food Bank. Bring your non-perishable food items to the game and be entered into a raffle for a chance to win great prizes, including a patio table to a future Sabre Dogs game and Fargo Force tickets. All part of Mobile One Sunday Fun Day. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.SurrisValleySaberDogs.com. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre Dogs and Pioneers scoreless after the top of the first. Once again, here is the hitting order for the Sabre Dogs. Phil Childs, Mason Dennison, Cruz Taylor, Chauncey Callier, Josh Payno, Bo McClintock, Nick Mastoni, Drew Pollum, and Wilson Rubion. So Philip Childs comes to the plate from the University of Texas Arlington. First pitch misses up high and off the glove of Will Olson for ball 1. Childs batting .362 on the year. That puts him at the 8th best batting average in the league. 1-0 pitch. And this is inside, ball 2. And Childs went 1 for 3 yesterday overall in this series. Childs batting 2 for 8. 3 runs and a double. An RBI double yesterday. That one is in there for strike 1. The Sabre Dogs need to take it easy on the swings and only take the ones that are just primed to be knocked out of here. And the reason why I say that is because Dreves has 34 walks on the year, so definitely has shown signs of control issues. A whip of 245, and there it is, the first walk of the game. It is to Philip Childs, leadoff man. So expect a lot of that today. Sabre Dogs are going to have to be wary of the fact that they need to be taking a lot of pitches this evening. So that will bring up Mason Dennison, shortstop for the Sabre Dogs. Batting .403 in the second half. Overall in the season, batting .315. 46 hits, 32 runs, 13 doubles, 19 RBI with 18 stolen bases. This one grounded found on the third base side for strike 1. So Dennison is 4th in doubles in the league, tied for 6th in steals. Also with his 19 RBI, trying to climb the ranks in there too, as yesterday was able to get, didn't get an RBI yesterday, but got one 2 days ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Dreves. Now when it's hit at the shortstop, throw back to first. Peterson gets the out, double play. So a line out to Zach Peterson in good awareness by the infielder from BYU to fire it over to first. Wrapped it over there in time as Childs took a pretty big secondary lead. He's very aggressive on the base paths this season. So that brings up Cruz Taylor. At 293 on the season. 1 for 4 last night with an RBI double. First pitch to him. Missed outside for ball 1, and Cruz Taylor, excellent patience, has been walked many times this year. In the series, 1 for 6. Yesterday getting his first hit of the series, and in the second half, Cruz batting .273. 1-0 pitch. That one in there, strike 1 in the outside corner. Cruz Taylor, outfielder from North Georgia. Him and Tyler Courtney are teammates there. 1-1 pitch. And that misses. That'll make it 2-1. Sabre Dogs lineup shrinking just a little bit with their pitching and also their infield as well, with Austin Reno and Alex Hay leaving, as well as Hunter Rubido, Matt Houlihan, and then before that, Josh Mancuso and Heath Backus. And that one is hit right back at the pitcher, Dreves, and he throws it over to first. Looks like he's okay, but that'll be out number 3. He kind of shrugs it off and smiles at some of his teammates. So a 1-2-3 inning for Dreves. That will send us to the top of the second. We're scoreless after 1. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
So I'm here with Peyton and Julie, and they don't know yet.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Scoreless after 1, 3 up, 3 down for Nathaniel Brenza Mendoza. It took him 18 pitches to do so, as he had full counts in every single at-bat with Pioneers. So we'll take on the heart of the order with Will Olson, Colin Ludwig, and Alonzo Bibiano, all 3 All-Stars.
Leading off the inning for the Pioneers, the catcher, number 18, Will Olson.
Well, Olson comes to plate. He is the representative for the Pioneers in the Home Run Derby coming up on Monday, all part of Fan Fest, which starts at 6 o'clock. Gates open at 5:30, presented by Visit Minot. So be sure to come out and check out Bo McClintock, representative for the Home Run Derby. That one popped up in the air, shallow right field. Backing up is Payno, coming in is Rubion, and Rubion will make the catch in right field for out number 1. So let's take a look at the fielding order for the Sabre Dogs from left to right in the infield. It'll be Mastoni, Dennison, Payno, and McClintock. Left to right in the outfield is Childs, Taylor, and Rubion. Behind the plate is Pullum, and on the mound is Nathaniel Brenzer-Mendoza. So now bring up Colin Ludwig, who is having himself a fantastic season. Take on Brenzer-Mendoza for the first time. First pitch. Going in there, strike 1. Ludwig was 2 for 3 yesterday with an RBI and a stolen base. That one thrown over the head of Drew Pullum, way outside and up for ball 1. So Ludwig is 3 for 7 in the series, batting .367 on the year, which leads the team. 1 pitch, foul tip, strike 2. No base runners yet for the Pioneers. 1-2 pitch. Foul tip, we'll do that again. Sabre Dogs looking for their 5th win in the past 8 games. The 1-2 pitch from Nathaniel Brenzer-Mendoza. Now misses in the dirt. Ludwig, good patience. Lets that one go for ball 2. Evens up the count. Two-two pitch. Foul tip. We'll do it again. So the streak is finally over. The Wheat City Whiskey Jacks get their first win in their past 23 games. They beat the Hub City Hotshots 9-5 in the first game of that doubleheader. I mean, you figured they'd be able to get a win eventually with all the doubleheaders that they've been playing the past 2 days. They played 2 yesterday, played 2 games. And they're playing 1 more here tonight. 7:35 is when they'll get that game going. As that one is inside for ball 3. So the 4th consecutive at bat for the Pioneers where they have faced a full count. 27 pitches for Brenzer-Mendoza. And not allowed a single walk, hit, or hit by pitch. Nothing of the sort. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Now when it's hit in right field, base hit, put a good barrel on that ball. As a first base hit and first base runner of the day for Western Nebraska. They were able to score in the first 2 games in the first inning, unable to do that here tonight. So that brings up Alonzo Bibiano.
Next batter of the right field, number 16, Alonzo Viviano.
Bibiano 3 for 4 in his first game, and yesterday going 1 for 4. First pitch. That one hit in the air, slicing out of play for strike 1.
Fans, this foul ball is brought to you by First Western Bank and Trust. You'll never strike out when banking with us.
Viviano is 4 for 8 on the series, on the year, batting .246. That one in there for strike 2 to make it 0-2. Viviano goes to the University of Central Florida, hometown of Spokane, Washington. 0-2 pitch to him. Now fouled out of play. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. It was a long game yesterday. Even though it was low scoring, there's a lot of deep counts. There's also a lot of runners left on base. So this is outside for ball 1. Yesterday's game took 2 hours and 52 minutes to complete. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Now in the dirt, evens up the count of 2-2. Attendance yesterday, 654. Got a pretty nice size crowd on hand here tonight. Sabre Dogs are 5th in the league in attendance at 637 fan members per game. Western Nebraska leads the league with 1,252, which is almost double second place. 2-2 pitch. That one's inside. And guess what? The 5th straight 3-2 count. This is unbelievable. Badlands and Pier just got underway. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. 3-2 pitch coming up. Now one's grounded. Double play ball here. Dennison, fadeaway throw to second. Throw to first. So they're going to fake the throw to first. And a good decision by Pano. Didn't want to risk throwing that all away. So Viviano reaches on a fielder's choice. And Ludwig out at second for 2 outs.
Next batter, the designated hitter, number 17, Quinn Ayers.
So that brings up Quinn Ayers, making his first game of the year. Was not on the roster a couple days ago, so he's brand new. Runner goes, throw down to second after that ball is off of the torso of Viviano as he was sliding in as it goes into center field and picked up by Chris Taylor. Quinn Ayers, a junior out of the University of Northern Colorado, hometown of Las Vegas. I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe a runner's interference. I think that's what happened, so I guess he's out. Wow. I think that's the call. Would like to get confirmation on that, but either way, it will be everyone coming in, as there was no discussion with the umpires, as I believe that is in fact the call. Runner's interference. As Viviano slid into second base. So that will send it to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Chauncey
Collier will lead off the bottom of the second after a bizarre end to the inning. I believe it was runner's interference, but still got to get a confirmation on that as first pitch to Chauncey misses for ball 1. So it'll be Chauncey Collier, Josh Pano, and Bo McClintock, the 1-2-3 hitters to start off the inning. 1-0 pitch, that one also misses low for ball 2. So in the scorer's book, it's just listed as a putout. Wait, hold on a second on that. And I want to swing and miss strike 1. Okay, so it says Viviano stole second base and then was put out by the shortstop. As this is fly towards right field, and that will be caught by the right fielder as him and the first baseman, Colin Ludwig, collide. Not very hard as they kind of just run into each other. And that'll be out number 1. So that brings up Josh Pano.
Next batter, the second baseman from St. Mary's College of California.
Pano batting .250 on the year, 17 for 68. 20 runs, 6 doubles, and 13 RBI with 15 stolen bags on the year. First pitch, Misses low for ball 1. He's played in 18 games, made 18 starts this year. No pitch. That one flying towards right field. Moving over is Gamble and Bibiano, the two outfielders. That's caught in right field for out number 2. And that will bring him home McClintock. So quick inning so far for Dreves, as he has just 17 pitches so far, and Renzo Mendoza took 18 pitches just to get out of the first inning with a 1-2-3 inning. McClintock, the senior from Point University, batting .325 on the year. In 25 starts, he has 29 RBI and 27 hits with 25 runs, as well as 5 home runs and 8 doubles. First pitch. That was fouled out of play for strike 1. It's a curveball. He's a little bit ahead of it. Got a piece. So already 2 down here in the bottom of the second. McClintock trying to get the Sabre Dogs going here. Still have not got a hit yet as that one misses inside. Leadoff walk to start the game for Philip Childs, and then a double play, Mason Nissen hit to the shortstop, Zach Peterson. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the fielding order for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. From left to right in the infield, it'll be Medina, Peterson, Kaler, and Ludwig. And left to right from the outfield is Wagner, Gamble, and Bibiano. Behind the plate is Olson, and on the mound is Dreves. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This is inside for ball 2. Count is even, nobody on, 2 out. Foul tip. Goes off home plate. So we're still scoreless. Only 1 hit in this game. And that was by Colin Ludwig last inning for the Pioneers, and a leadoff walk for the Sabre Dogs. That's their only base runners of the game. 2-2 pitch. It's fouled out of play, slicing towards the right field side. Stay tuned too once again. McClintock staying alive here. Sabre Dogs home run derby participants. 2-2 pitch. And this is inside for ball 3. Sabre Dogs have not gotten a hit since the top of the 5th with nobody, or excuse me, the bottom of the 5th with nobody out yesterday. A solo home run from Chauncey Collier that ultimately was the difference in the game. That one's ripped into left field, or towards the second baseman. Thought that was going to carry, but it did not, and is caught by the shortstop, Zach Peterson, for out number 3. That'll send us to the top of the 3rd. Coming up, the bottom of the order, Quinn Ayers, Chance Medina, and Cody Wagner. Right back to Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Scoreless after 2 innings between the first place Clark Division leading Western Nebraska Pioneers and the first place Lewis Division leading Sabre Dogs. Only 1 hit so far in this game, and that was by Ludwig back in the 2nd inning. As for the Sabre Dogs, they've only had 1 base runner themselves, and that was Philip Childs' leadoff walk. He got turned in on a double play. So both teams will have the bottom of the order coming up in their 3rd inning, starting off with the Pioneers, Quinn Ayers, Chance Medina, and Cody Wagner, as Ayers didn't get to finish his AB in the last inning. First pitch up and over the head of Ayers. that will be ball one. So in the previous inning, Alonzo Bibiano stole second base, but then somehow, some way got out. Still not quite sure what happened, if it was runners interference or if it was just catching him off the base at some point. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1.
Thanks, that was a lucky strike brought to you with a no-hit ball.
I'm pretty sure what happened was when he was Bibiano was on second base, he was off the bag, and one of the Sabre dogs, I believe it was Dennison, actually held the glove on Bibiano when he stepped off the bag, and that is where they got him out, as a swing and a miss for strike two. So I mean, it wasn't the hidden ball trick. I mean, it was just, I guess it was just a straight up unawareness by Alonzo Bibiano. Very, very strange from the All-Star. 1-2 pitch. Outside, evens the count 2-2. If it was runner's interference, then Bibiano would have gotten the steal. But then he does get the steal. Swing and a miss, strike three in the dirt. Pong to throw down to first. A little bit low, but no problem for McClintock for out number one. So that brings up Chance Medina, third baseman for the Pioneers. Making his third start of the series, batting 2 for 7 with 2 runs. Not much else going on, no doubles. There's no extra base hits, no RBI, just 1 strikeout. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So far, 7 of the Pioneers have played in every single game so far. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And by every game so far, I don't mean including tonight's game. Peterson has now played in all 3, so has Gamble. Olsen got yesterday off. Ludwig has played in all 3, so has Bibiano. Roberson gets a day off, so does Rathbone. But Medina also all 3 games here so far. 0-2 pitch now from Renzo Mendoza. That one is just a hair outside. They count 1-2. 45 pitches for Brenzer Mendoza here in the 3rd inning. However, has only allowed just 1 hit. And could possibly face the whole batting order in just 3 innings. 1-2 pitch. From the dirt to even the count 2-2. His first 5 batters he faced all went to a full count. So that would be why the pitch count is so high as of right now. Renzo Mendoza hasn't been going too deep into his starts. He went 3 1/3 his last time out in 3 innings prior. So the count is now full. Who would have guessed? Medina from Incarnate Word, hometown of Austin, Texas. 3-2 pitch, and there's strike 3, got him. That is strikeout number 4 by Brenzer Mendoza. Coming into today's game, Brenzer Mendoza with a strikeout to 9 inning ratio of 10.21. That'll bring up Cody Wagner making his debut against the Sabre Dogs. Batting .212 on the season. 11 for 52, 15 runs, 3 doubles, 6 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. First pitch to him, misses for ball 1. Wagner, outfielder from Texas State University, hometown of Magnolia, Texas. Now going to sit towards right field. That will be caught by Wilson Rubion for out number 3. So 9 up, 9 down. We will head to the bottom of the 3rd. Sabre Dogs also bring up the bottom of the order. We'll be right back. Sabre Dogs baseball.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Coming up for the Sabre Dogs, Nick Mastoni, Drew Pollum, and Wilson Rubion as we are scoreless going into the bottom of the third. One hit and one walk for both teams combined, with a hit going to Western Nebraska and the walk belonging to leadoff hitter Phil Childs. Nick Mastoni coming to the plate. He has played well in his 11 starts, batting average of .295, 13 hits out of 44 ABs, 8 runs, a double, and 4 RBI. This is his debut against Western Nebraska pitching. Freshman from St. Mary's College in California. Here's a pitch from Hunter Dreves, the starter for the Pioneers. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. Dreves comes into today's game with an ERA of .720, a record of 2-1. From the University of Tennessee. That one is in there, strike 1 to even the count. So yesterday, he had a starter from Loyola Marymount. On Thursday, a starter from Indiana. Now a starter from Tennessee. That one misses. Actually, he's in there for strike 2 on the inside corner. There's just so much Division I talent on this team. Overall, from top to bottom, bar none, having the most Division I players. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses up and away, evens the count. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved the color palette of the Tennessee Volunteers. 2-2 pitch. Foul back into the screen, we'll do it again. 30 pitches for Dreves compared to the almost 50 for Brent Mendoza. 2-2 pitch. Down grounded, a chopper towards the third baseman Medina. Throw to first over the head, but getting the tag on him is Colin Ludwig for out number 1. That brings up Drew Pollum. Batting 161 on the year.
From the University of Central Arkansas, number 21.
Pollum batting just 143 here in the second half, making his 5th start. First pitch. This outside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs still looking for their first hit here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 pitch. That one in there, strike 1. So Drews so far has had a solid night. Been able to locate everything very well so far, as that one grounded to the shortstop Peterson. Catch, throwing the run in time for out number 2. Coming into this game, Dreves had 34 walks. He got 1 to lead off the game. I said, yeah, watch out for that. And since then, it has been nothing but flawless. Now bring up Wilson Rubion. He's making his 30th start of the season, batting 30 for 99 on the year, batting average of .303 is the first pitch. This is for ball 1. He has 10 runs with 4 doubles, a triple, 11 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled out of play down the left field side. Evens up the count at 1-2. 1-1 pitch. Now this is upstairs for ball 2. Two-one pitch now. It's a slow grounder. That's going to stay fair, and at the pitcher, Dreves lobs it to Ludwig, steps on the bag, and that will end the inning. So 9 up, 9 down for both teams. That'll send us to the top of the 4th. No score. We're blazing through this game.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, They have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza, 50 pitches on the nose through 3 innings, but has not given up anything besides 1 hit. He has went 3 innings, no earned runs, no walks, and 4 Ks. He'll take on the top of the order. It'll be Cole Kaler, Zach Peterson, and Cole Gamble. It's been a fast-moving first 3 innings so far. Been playing for right about 40 minutes and got already a third of the game done. Taking a look at the scores around the league for the first time today. Wheat City beating Hub City 9-5 in the first game of their doubleheader. Casper and Spearfish scoreless in the bottom of the first. Badlands and Pier in the bottom of the second. Big Sticks lead 2-1 on the road, and Hastings leading Fremont 1-0 in the top of the third. And actually, the Hot Shots and Whiskey Jacks just got underway in the second game, and Hub City leads 2-0 in the top of the first.
Second baseman, number 2, Cole Kaler.
So Kaler comes back to the plate for the second time today. All-star from Queen Creek, Arizona. Batting .295 on the season. First pitch. Now grounded into the glove of Josh Payne. Makes a nice play. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Had to move quickly to his left in order to make that play. This was hit just quick enough to where he can make that play. And that will bring up Zach Peterson, 0 for 1 with a fly out his first time up. Pioneers are batting just .214 against the Sabre Dogs in the series, and that one is in there for strike 1. And that's compared to the Sabre Dogs batting .222. It's been back and forth pitching duels between these two teams. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I got weather, man. No rain.
Now 0-2 count to the shortstop from BYU. That one trying to get him to chase, but he's not going to hit that and go for that one. That was about 6 feet in front of home plate. Corey Thompson getting number 31. Getting a jersey as all the coaches have been just been wearing jackets every single game because they don't have any numbers to give away. 1-2 pitch. This is for ball 2. And Justin Mulvaney is still rocking that jacket despite it being 88 degrees out. Ben Bennett has a 3/4 sleeve shirt on. Now this is low for ball 3 to make count full. Trying to find Brock Bauckham, but he might be in the actual sitting down on the bench, which I can't see from here. They have a couple benches actually. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, number 5 on the day for Brent Mendoza. The dugouts have 2 sets of benches. They have the ones that are outside and the ones that are inside. So I'm sure he's probably on the ones on the inside, so he can't really find them right now. So that brings up Cole Gamble, 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first inning. Been an absolute pitcher's duel here, scoreless in the bottom to the top of the fourth. That one's outside for ball 1. Already 7 full counts for Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza in this game, with 5 straight at the beginning. 1-0 pitch. Now this is inside for ball 2. To a pitch. In the dirt for ball 3. Now the throw back to the mound was over the head of Brenzer Mendoza. Denison had to go get that one. So coming up in the bottom of the fourth, Sabre Dogs bring up the top of the order as well with Childs, Denison, and Taylor. Wind up, and the pitch. And there's strike one. Once again, Lorenzo Mendoza fighting back. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Now it's in the air towards left field, slicing in foul territory. Mastoni, the third baseman, from the dirt, finds it and makes the play. Didn't look very pretty, but got the job done for out number 3. So another 3 up, 3 down, 4 straight. Now let's send us to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Still only one hit in this game. We move to the bottom of the fourth with the top of the order. Philip Childs, Mason Denison, and Cruz Taylor. Childs got on via a walk in the first inning, but was a part of that double play that gave the Pioneers 2 outs. They were able to get out of the inning without any more than 3 hitters coming to the plate. So we'll take a look at the official stat line so far from the pitcher Dreves. He has went for 3 innings with no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts is the first pitch. That one misses for ball 1. One 0 pitch now. Is upstairs for ball 2. Most likely we'll finally get some offense going here as both teams start to go through the second time through the hitting order. 2-0 pitch, that one misses for ball 3. Three-0 pitch now. And lets that one go by him for strike 1, fastball down the middle. I'd like to thank all of our listeners on YouTube, as well as on 1390 KRRZ, and people watching on ExpeditionLeague.tv. This one's ripped into left field, base hit. And that is the first hit of the day for the Sabre Dogs as Childs takes a big round around first. He stays there. Phil Childs reaches safely in both of his first 2 plate appearances. He has been the only Sabre Dog that has been on base so far today. That brings up Mason Denison, the 6'4" shortstop from the University of West Florida. 0 for 1 with the lineout first time up. First pitch. This is outside of ball 1. One pitch. That was a little blooper towards right field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. The Childs will stay at second. Just hit that in the right spot. Doesn't have to be pretty, just gets the job done. So that is the second hit of the day for the Sabre Dogs, back to back. And that'll bring up Cruz Taylor. 0 for 1 on the day for the sophomore from the University of North Georgia. Tied for 9th in the league in RBI, has a chance to add to that right here. Got 29 on the year. He's also tied with Bo McClintock. First pitch. On this inside for ball 1. Cruz Taylor also is 8th in at bats. Tied for 8th in runs with 36. Tied in 8th for doubles with 11, and tied for 7th in the league in home runs with 7. One 0 pitch. That one misses upstairs. That makes it 2-0. Dreves in the stretch, sets, looks back at second, quick double take, lifts his leg and delivers. That one also inside, making it ball 3. Just as I predicted, as the Sabre Dogs go through the second time in the hitting order, starting to get to Dreves a little bit. Dreves almost perfect his first time through the hitting order, with an exception of just a walk. 3-0 pitch now. And that is a 4-pitch walk to load the bases with nobody out for Chauncey Callier. And here we go. Chauncey Callier 1 for 4 yesterday with a solo home run, and now a mound visit. Take a look at the scores around the Expedition League. Second game coming up between the Hot Shots and the Whiskey Jacks. First game belonged to the Whiskey Jacks. 9-5 was the final score there. The second game, Hot Shots are leading 2-0 in the bottom of the first. 3 other games are tied right now, besides this one. Badlands and Pierre tied at 2 in the top of the third. Hastings and Fremont tied at 1 in the bottom of the third. And Casper and Spearfisher are also scoreless in the bottom of the second. So after that loss from the Hot Shots, they are now 6.5 games out of first at 6-10, and the Whiskey Jacks get that elusive first win in the second half. They're now 1-16, 12 games out. Whiskey Jacks have won just 1 game out of their last 24. Actually, 25, my mistake. 1 against the Sabre Dogs, and now 1 against the Hot Shots. So that brings up the senior from Mississippi College, Chauncey Callier, batting .379 on the season. And now stepping off the mound is Dreves. Chauncey Callier is 5th in the league in batting average at .379. He's 1st in ABs, 3rd in runs at 40, 2nd in hits with 64, 1st in doubles with 22, 7th in the league in home runs with 7, had his 7th yesterday. 6th in the league in RBI with 35, as that one misses for ball 1, and tied for 3rd in steals. He hasn't had a steal in quite a little bit of time. He was 1st in the league, and he has kind of slipped back, but he's still 3rd in the league in steals. So he's doing just fine. He's got 25 of them this year. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Into that fastball upstairs, and that will make it even at 1-1. On deck is Josh Pano. Back-to-back hits and a walk to start this inning for the Sabre Dogs. Bases loaded with nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another fastball upstairs for strike 2. And it should be 3-0 if Chauncey just let that bat rest on his shoulders. So from the stretch, here is the 1-2 pitch. Is upstairs, same spot this time, lets off, evens up the count at 2-2. Trying to see if he could go for that one again. Greaves, ideally, you could get a strikeout right here and prevent some stuff going on. 2-2 pitch, that one missed upstairs, ball 3. Count is now full. Phil Childs was trying to mess with the head of Dreves. Unfortunately for Childs, he wasn't even looking. Gonna look down for a split second. Three-two pitch. Fell back into the screen, and that will keep it at 3-2. Sabre Dogs are 10-3 in July, 15-8 overall at home. 1-1 against Western Nebraska. 4-6 against Clark Division opponents with 1-4 road record and 3-2 at home. 3-2 pitch. That one fly ball, that one foul down the first base side. Johnson staying alive after being by in the count 1-2. Here comes pitch number 8 in the at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3, another fastball, waved at it. It might have been ball 4 right there. Instead, bases loaded with 1 out for Josh Pano. Just need a fly ball to anywhere in the outfield, pretty much. Phil Childs, very quick, could probably get home even if it's a shallow fly ball. Resets, and here's the first pitch. That was upstairs for ball 1. Pano doesn't buy that. Pano 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out to right field. Hunter Drees from the University of Tennessee comes into tonight's game with a record of 2-1, a 7.20 ERA, and hasn't given up a run so far. However, bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Sabre Dogs, that one missed upstairs for ball 2. Sabre Dogs no hits prior to the bottom of the 4th. They get back-to-back hits from Childs and Dennison as well as a walk. Now a mound visit between the catcher Will Olson and Dreves as Justin Mulvaney, the pitching coach, went out to give some more baseballs to the umpire and get back underway here. Big-time game for the Sabre Dogs. They'd love to get at least a split out of this series. A win tonight would guarantee at least a split. Dreves sets and fires. In there, strike 1.
Come on, Joshy, you got this, baby. Shot!
Josh Pano batting .314 in the second half. 11 for 35 with 11 stolen bases and 6 RBI. 2-1 pitch. Now it's hit towards center field. That should do it. Backing up is Gamble, and he will make the catch, but that will bring in a run in advance. That advances Mason Dennison over to third. And the Sabre Dogs are on the board. It is 1-0 thanks to a sac fly from Josh Pano, bringing in Phil Childs. Cruz Taylor stays at first. Now runners in the corner with 2 down for Bo McClintock. I'd be pretty excited if I was Dreves if he could get out of this inning, allowing just 1 run after having bases loaded and nobody out. Striking out with Chauncey Callier was big time for the pitcher from the University of Tennessee. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1 to McClintock, a line out, and his first time at the plate back in the second inning. Nick Mastoney on deck for the Sabre Dogs. One pitch. Now misses up and in to even the count 1-1. The Sabre Dogs have just 1 steal in this series so far, and that was by Philip Childs yesterday. That one in there for strike 2. A nice slider from Dreves. It's 1-2. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is a big-time outing or inning for Dreves. Once again, bases loaded, nobody out. Sabre Dogs get just 1, but they're on the board and they lead this game 1-0. Brent Mendoza come out for his 5th inning. Coming up after these messages.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs lead 1-0 thanks to a sacrifice fly by Josh Pano. Move to the top of the 5th. It'll be Will Olson, Colin Ludwig, and Alonzo Bibiano, the heart of the order, coming up. As Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza has won 4 innings, allowed just 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs, with 5 strikeouts. Longest that Brenzer Mendoza has went this season is 7 innings. That was a relief outing all the way back on May 30th against the Wee City Whistlejackets in Brandon, Manitoba. As he came in the 4th inning, he went all the way to the 11th. Sabre Dogs won that game. They are still perfect in extra innings games. 3-0 is the record. So Will Olson comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly to right field his first time up. Catcher from also the University of Central Florida. And just like his teammate Jordan Rathbone, also from Spokane, Washington. First pitch, that one gets past Drew Pollum and missed outside for ball 1. 63 pitches for Brenzer Mendoza so far today. Keep an eye out on that bullpen. You haven't seen Cody Waters pitch in a while. Might see him today. 1-0 pitch. That one's popped up and slicing and out of play. Waters has the most outings amongst Sabre Dogs pitchers with 12. Sirwell has 11, and Spooner and Grillo both have 10 apiece. And Brenzer Mendoza with his 10th outing of the year. 1-1 pitch. That one's a little blooper towards right field. Coming in to get it is Wilson Rubion, who will make the catch for out number 1. So that brings up Colin Ludwig. The only hit from the Pioneers today has come from him back in the 2nd inning. Ground ball from Bibiano, and they went to get him out at 2nd. Wind up in the pitch from Brenzer Mendoza. And that one's in there for strike 1. Ludwig batting .366 after his first hit. 1 pitch misses way outside. Fastball ends up the count at 1-1. We'll see what the Pioneers do with their bullpen moving forward. 1-1 pitch. And this is up and away for ball 2. Had a couple of guys chilling out in the Pioneers bullpen. No movement over there, though. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Now misses inside, almost hits Ludwig, but he backs away, makes it ball 3. Renzo Mendoza likes to work from the wind-up. Rocks and fires in the dirt, and that's the first walk of the game from Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza. And just the third base runner of the day. Second time that Ludwig has been on base. So that will bring up Alonzo Bibiano. Got on via a fielder's choice his first time up. Stole second and then got tagged out by Mason Dennison. Cut him off guard. He was off the bag, and Dennison had his glove on his torso. First pitch. Swing and a miss behind that fastball for strike one. One pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Drew Pollum, and now caught in between the base passes Ludwig, and he's going to be tagged out by Mason Dennison. So a 2-3-6 will get Ludwig out, and a chance for Ludwig to go 12 up, 12 down in a very unconventional way. He's allowed one hit and one walk, but still could go 12 up, 12 down. Bibiano now with a 1-1 count. Now grounded to the third baseman, Mastoni. For the first in time. Yep, there it is. 12 up, 12 down for Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Sabre Dogs lead 1-0. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Bases loaded, nobody out for the Sabre Dogs back in the bottom of the fourth. They were only able to get one run out of it thanks to a sacrifice fly from Josh Pano. That is the only run we have in this game after the top of the fifth. Coming up for the Sabre Dogs is the bottom of the order. Once again, it is Nick Mastoni, Drew Pollum, and Wilson Rubion. Stoney 0 for 1 on the day as we take a look at the scores around the Expedition League. Casper and Spearfish finally has a score. The Horse Heads lead 2-0 on the road in the top of the third at Black Hills Energy Stadium. First pitch, that's a little blooper towards center field. Playable for Cole Gamble, make a catch for out number 1. Also around the league, the Southbusters and Moo both tied at 1-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Badlands and Pier also tied, but at 2 in the top of the fourth, and Up City still leads 2-0 at the top of the third at Angels Field. The Drew Palm comes back to the plate once again for the Sabre Dogs. 0 for 1 with a ground out to Zach Peterson, the shortstop for the Pioneers. Dreves with 66 pitches so far in today's game. First pitch. Slider breaks in there for strike 1. Dreves has went for 4 1/3 with 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. Rocks and fires. Now it's hit over the head of Cole Kaler for base hits. And Drew Pollum has the team's third hit of the day. Sabre Dogs are in business here in the bottom of the fifth. That'll bring up Wilson Rubion, 0 for 1 with a ground out to Hunter Dreves. Outfielder from Paris JUCO, batting .303 on the season. Got his 100th AB back in the bottom of the third. 30 for 100, so right at 300 now, actually. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Drews now works from the stretch. A rarity today. There it goes. That one misses upstairs, and Olsen can't transfer it over to his throwing hand, and that'll be a stolen base for Drew Pollum. Second steal of the series, and for Pollum, that is his 4th of the season. To a pitch. Now it's grounded down the first baseline, fair to the first baseman Ludwig, who fields it, touches third, and Drew Pollum will be awarded third base. So now 2 down for Philip Childs, who is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, and also a run.
Number 19, Philip Childs.
And if necessary, Mason Dennison is on deck. Now a timeout. Quick mound visit. Brock Bacham will talk to Philip Childs. Take a look at some of the upcoming games for the Sabre Dogs after the series ends, with the finale tomorrow at 5:35. They will then play in the Home Run Derby on Tuesday, and then Fan Fest will be on Monday. And then after that, back in business on Thursday through Monday at Gearing, Nebraska, to take on the Pioneers for 4 more games. And then go to Hastings to take on the Sodbusters for 4, and then Fremont for 3 more. A 10-game road trip for the Sabre Dogs coming up, and then only 7 more games after that. They'll be all at home, 1 against Badlands, 2 against Hub City, and then 4 against Pierre to finish the year off. So just 18 games left after tonight's contest. It's game number 46 of the season. Catch all the away games on the YouTube channel of the Service Valley Sabre Dogs. You want to see how they're doing on the road. They'll be gone for a long time. First pitch, breaking ball in there, strike 1. So after tomorrow, the next home game for the Sabre Dogs won't be again until July 29th. Going pitch to the sophomore from University of Texas Arlington. Misses low, even the count at 1-1. So runner at third is Drew Pollum, reached via base hit, stole second, and reached third on a fielder's choice, ground out to Wilson Rubion. That is where we stand. 1-1 is the count. That misses outside for ball 2. Two on pitch. Now it's hit towards center field. Will that drop? No, will not. It is caught by Cole Gamble in center field as he races in to make a catch for out number 3. So it is still 1-0, heading into the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. We'll have a commercial break. We'll be back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
iHeartRadio. Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
Brenzer Mendoza come out for his 6th inning of work. He has been nearly flawless, has given up just 1 walk and 1 hit, no earned runs through 5 innings. He'll take on the bottom of the order, Quinn Ayers, Chance Medina, and Cody Wagner. Only hit of the game was by Colin Ludwig, and he reached the 5th inning because of a walk, and he was thrown out in between first and second base as the throw was in the dirt to Viviano in a fantastic stop from the catcher Drew Collin. And as a result, Ludwig thought he could take off for second on the bad throw, but Collin made the play, throw over to first to McClintock, and he was able to throw to Dennison and had a nice running start, applied the tag for the out. 73 pitches for Brenzer Mendoza, a.k.a. the Weatherman. Take on Quinn Ayers, making his Pioneers debut. The designated hitter struck out his first time up. University of Central Arkansas. First pitch. Grounded to Brenzer Mendoza. Throw over to first in time for out number 1. So that will bring up Chance Medina, also 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Medina from the University of Incarnate Word, hometown of Austin, Texas. A very rare 1 pitch out for Brenzer Mendoza. Keep that pitch count low so we can go deep. First pitch now to Medina. That one in there, strike 1. Changeup got him. And on the hands for strike 2.
Hands, that was the Lucky Strike, brought to you by the North Dakota Bowl.
0-2 pitch now. And on in there, strike 3, up and in. Fantastic slider got him. That is strikeout number 6. Cody Wagner now comes to the plate, 0 for 1. He flew out to Wilson Rubion his first time up. Wind up and the pitch. Now when it's hit right to Dennison, doesn't even have to move. He makes the line out play for out number 3. So 15 up, 15 down for Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza. That will send us to the bottom of the 6th. I was able to catch up with Caden Kalber after yesterday's game. Had a fantastic outing. Had 3 up, 3 down with 3 Ks in the top of the 9th and got his 3rd decision in the span of 5 games with 2 saves and a win. Here is my interview with him yesterday. With Caden Kalber, goes 3 up, 3 down with all Ks in the top 9. First off, how are you feeling?
Good, really good. Feels good coming into those strikes, you know. Absolutely.
3rd save, or I guess they got the win the other night in the past span of 5 games. You got a couple of great outings against Hub City. First off, the weather. How did that affect you here tonight, if any at all?
Not much. I mean, it's same as being dry. I mean, it doesn't really affect you. Like, you just gotta go out there and throw strikes. Still can't let it get to you.
So Sabre Dogs have now won their first game against the West Nebraska Pioneers tomorrow. I mean, first off, well, how difficult is it getting just retiring these guys?
I mean, they're a good team. There's a lot of really good baseball players, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, if a good hitter's hitting 3 times out of 10, I mean, that's pretty good for the pitcher. Like, I mean, I'll take 7 times getting out. And, yeah.
Sabre Dogs have now retained their lead in first place. They're now 2 games up on the Pure Trappers. What is the total overall vibe and chemistry between this team right now?
It's awesome. I mean, everybody's so close and we all just get along so well. So like, just going out there and playing together and battling with your bros. I mean, it feels good.
What's for you? I mean, you started out the season kind of as more of a middle reliever. Now you're kind of being trusted as one of the many rotation of closers. What's the kind of the mentality that you have to face to kind of get ready to flip your switch and kind of get ready in that sense?
I mean, you just got to be ready all game, stay locked in, and see what the hitters are doing all game long. I mean, coming in the third inning or the ninth inning, it's all the same. You got to come in and go strikes out of 10 if you can, and it's going to be hard to be a good, successful pitcher. So, yeah.
Bill Childs at the plate. 2-0 count, or excuse me, Mason Dennison rather, at the plate. Pitch, that was outside for ball 3. Fantastic to see that bullpen just gelling together so well, and they seem to really get close during those road trips. However, could get interesting with a 10-game road trip. They might be at a point where they can't stand each other with them being in the hotels and whatnot, but we'll see how that works out. Swinging and tripping and falling is Dennison. A little swing bunt throw to first will be over the head of Colin Ludwig, around first head for 2, and he'll slide in there safely. That will most likely be an E2. Runner on second with nobody out for Cruz Taylor coming up. Cruz Taylor 0 for 1. It's a ground out and a walk. So they're going to say that was a single, actually. And they're going to say he advanced to second by an E1. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1. Sabre Dogs get their 4th hit of the day. 0-1 pitch. Now this is outside. Makes the count 1-1. Yeah, it definitely would have been close if Dennison and the first baseman Ludwig were touching the bag at about the same time. It would have been very close as that one in there for strike 2. Nice breaking ball from Reeves.
Is that third baseman, right?
Now a quick mound visit. Check out on the scores around the league. First between Hub City and Reed City, 2-2. Excuse me, 2-2 is the score in the bottom of the 3rd. 1-1 between Hastings and Fremont in the bottom of the 5th, and 2-2 between Badlands and Pier in the top of the 5th. And also Casper really breaking that game open. They lead Spearfish 6-0. Not quite sure what's going on with Spearfish here in the second half. Had a very solid first half, and we're just a few games out of first place in the Clark division, but here in the second half they really fall apart. 1-2 pitch, and that one misses for ball 2. Unfortunately, the Sabre Dogs do not play the Spearfish during the regular season. Sabre Dogs also don't play division opponent Pier on the road. Not quite sure how they made that decision. 2-2 pitch. Way outside for ball 3. Count is now full. See if Cruz Taylor can get his second walk of the day. Sabre Dogs' only run came on a sac fly from Josh Pano that scored Philip Childs. 4th inning, Sabre Dogs started hit, walk. Now it's hit towards left field. Backing up is Wagner, and he will have it in left field, and faking the tag is Dennison. Will stay at second for out number 1. That brings up Chauncey Callier, 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Got a cleanup tonight for the Sabre Dogs. Senior from Mississippi College. An RBI opportunity right here. Leads the league in doubles and 6th in the league in RBI, among other things. 85 pitches for Hunter Dreves so far from the University of Tennessee. Now misses up and in, almost hitting Chauncey Callier.
Hit shots like
That is going to be ball 1. Still just 1 hit allowed from Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza. See if he comes out for another inning. Swing and a miss. That makes it 1-1. Reeves goes to work from the stretch. Furthest point to the left on the mound for the righty. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs, make it 2-1. Two-one pitch. This is low for ball 3. So no movement over in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. You got one guy sitting on the bench, kind of just stretching his right arm. Nothing more than that. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that one is up and in. Hits the face of Chauncey Callier, I believe. Maybe his neck. Runners on first and second, they'll check up on him. Looks like he's going to be okay. He'll stay in the game. There's a breaking ball, fortunately. So that brings up Josh Pano, who was 0 for 1 with a sac fly, RBI back in the 4th. Now mound visit. Warming up in the Pioneers bullpen. We'll see if they bring him in, and it looks like they will. So a pitching change as Dreves is done for the day. So that will send it to commercial break. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
New pitcher is Jacob Acosta for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Take a look at his stats on the year. No decisions on the year, also no ERA in his 2 games he's pitched. He just went 2 innings pitched with 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 2 hits, a whip of 150, and 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. So Hunter Dreves is done for the day. He's went 5 1/3 with 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 4 hits, and 1 earned run. So he will come in with runners on second and first, and 1 out to Josh Pano. Again, 0 for 1 with a sac fly with Bo McClintock on deck. Sabre Dogs and Western Nebraska Pioneers both are going for their division-leading 13th win. As for Western Nebraska, they have a record of 33-10. Sabre Dogs have a record of 28-17. Jared Slevy here in Minot, North Dakota, and beautiful historic Corbin Field. Home of the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game coming up this Tuesday. For the stretch, first pitch from Acosta. And there's strike 1. Acosta, right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 160 from Cal State Bakersfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now it gets past the catcher Olsen, and both runners will advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position now with just 1 out. Sabre Dogs could extend their lead right here, which right now sits at 1-0 near the bottom of the 6th. Been playing for an hour and a half. This game has been flying by. 1-1. And there's strike 2. Nice breaking ball from Acosta. Acosta from the stretch, looks over at second, nobody holding on there. Infield in, that one's hit up the middle and past the head of Acosta and into center field. And that's going to be a 2 RBI single from Josh Pano. Sabre Dogs now lead 3-0. And that will bring up Bo McClintock. 0 for 2 on the day, a line out and a strikeout. See if he can continue to add on to the Sabre Dogs' 3-0 lead as Mason Dennison and Chauncey Callyer both scored. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and that will be not in time. It was a nice play by Peterson as he had to slide to make the catch, and he made the tag, but it was a little bit too late. And Pano with his 12th steal of the second half and his 16th of the season, and also picking up his 14th and 15th RBI of the year, as well as his 18th hit. And we're on second with 1 out. Quintock, an RBI opportunity right here. He has 29 on the year, tied for 9th in the league. 0-1 pitch. Now this is up and in for ball 1 as he ducks away. On deck for the Sabre Dogs is Nick Mastoni. One pitch. Fastball misses in for ball 2. There's now the 2-1 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Olsen for strike 2. The Sabre Dogs are on the board for the second time today with a 2 RBI single from Josh Pano, who then stole second base. That was here in the bottom of the 6th. So Pano with all 3 RBI today. Had that sac fly back in the 4th. Runner goes, that one fouled on the third base side. And for Pano, that is actually RBI 15 and 16. Didn't account for the RBI back in the 4th. So the count is 2-2 for Bo McClintock. Runner on second with 1 out. Two-two pitch, runner goes. That one outside, ball 3, and no throw down to third, and Pano has another stolen base. Now a sac fly opportunity for McClintock. Stepping off the mound is Acosta. Full count coming up to Bo McClintock. Breaking ball hit towards right field, slicing and foul. Keep it at 3-2. So Dreves picks up those 2 earned runs, so he finishes with his official line with 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, and 3 earned runs. Three-two pitch. Check swing, foul tip into the backstop, and that'll keep it at 3-2.
Remember that it's Monday. It's the Home Run Derby. Be sure to check out the biggest sluggers in the Expedition League. Face off against each other.
Sabino has his lead over third. Infield playing in right here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big out right there for Acosta. Trying to keep the Sabre Dogs within reach. Now 2 down for Nick Mastoni. 0 for 2 on the day. Bottom of the order is 1 for 6 on the evening. Sabre Dogs had 6 hits yesterday, have 5 here so far in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch. In there, strike 1. And it took the Sabre Dogs all the way to the bottom of the 4th to get their first hit. So all their hits coming right here in the middle of the game. And in fact, the first hit since the bottom of the 5th yesterday was a solo home run by Chauncey Collier. They didn't have any hits for the rest of the game as that one misses low. And out of the final 13 hitters, only 1 base runner out of those. That was just a walk in the 8th inning. So almost a full 9 innings between hits for the Sabre Dogs. But somehow they came out with a win yesterday, and they're winning here 3-0. 1-1 pitch. That one, breaking ball, misses outside for ball 2. Base hit by Mastoni would give the Sabre Dogs their 4th run of the game. 2-1 pitch. Upstairs for ball 3, making Bill Olson come to his feet. Coming up for the Pioneers is the top of the order, Kaler, Peterson, and Gamble. I believe that is Cody Waters warming up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Keep an eye out on that. Here's 3-1. In there, strike 2, fastball in the outside corner. Mastoni didn't like that one, but it has been called quite a bit so far this evening. 18 pitches from Jacob Acosta. He's only gotten him a 1/3 of an inning. 3-2 pitch. That one's ripped into left field, base hit. And an RBI single makes it 4-0 Sabre Dogs. Sabre Dogs are trying to get their 2nd win against the Pioneers. Won their 1st yesterday. And a win here tonight would give them at least a split in this 4-game series. Finale tomorrow at 5:35. So that brings up Drew Palm, who was 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a stolen base back in the 6th inning, the 5th inning. First pitch. Upstairs, ball 1, fastball. So Brenzer Mendoza has won 6 innings with 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 6 Ks. We'll see if they bring him back out. Pitch count relatively high. 1-0 pitch. And that one misses low for ball 2. Six hits, 4 runs for the Sabre Dogs. 1 hit, no runs for the Pioneers. 1 defensive error. That one fouled back. And that one will be in the parking lot. Count is now 2-1. Check out the scores around the league real quick. Horseheads and the Sasquatch still 6-0 in the top of the third there. 3-2 lead. The tie is broken by the Trappers in the top of the sixth. Still 1-1 between the Subbusters and the Moon in the bottom of the sixth. And the Whiskey Jacks now lead 3-2 against Sub City in the top of the fourth. We're going to win game 2 of that doubleheader. Is that one in there for strike 2. Whiskey Jacks snap their 22-game losing streak. First game of the doubleheader was won 9-5 by Wheat City. Runner goes, 2-2 pitch. That one is a little blooper to the first baseman, Colin Ludwig, but unable to get it as it goes into the general admission section. Stay at 2-2.
Thank you.
The Whiskey Jacks have now only lost 32 of their last 34. Runner goes, 2-2 pitch, another pop fly. That goes out of here and on top of the bounce house. Count stays at 2-2.
Fans, a reminder that Sabre Dogs and Farmers Video Insurance are teaming up to hold a food drive tomorrow night, July 14th, in benefit of the Great Plains Food Bank. For more information about how to donate and what you can win with the raffle donating, visit our website today.
We're back over to first, checking out Mastoni, who has attempted a stolen base in his past two foul balls. Mastoni not getting a huge lead over there. Mastoni not a huge base stealer for the Sabre Dogs. He has 2 this season. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Now he goes again. A swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. The Sabre Dogs score 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. They now lead 4-0. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Sabre Dogs baseball here on 1390 KRRZ.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us this Sunday, July 14th at 5:35 p.m. for Minot Magician Night. Come on down to Corbett Field for a magical evening of fun. We're also joining forces with Farmers Union Insurance to host a food drive during the game to raise food in benefit of the Great Plains Food Bank. Bring your non-perishable food items to the game and be entered into a raffle for a chance to win great prizes, including a patio table to a future Sabre Dogs game and Fargo Force tickets. All part of Mobile One Sunday Fun Day. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com. Sabre Dogs baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Sabre Dogs now lead it 4-0 going into the top of the 7th. Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza out once again for the Sabre Dogs. He has went 6 innings with 1 walk, 1 hit, no earned runs, and 6 strikeouts to take on the top of the 7th, between the top of the order here in the 7th inning. 15 up. There's actually 18 up, 18 down so far in this game. Has been doing a phenomenal job. Has went perfectly through the first 2 times in the hitting order. So basically in the second inning, Colin Ludwig got a base hit, and then Bibiano got on on a fielder's choice. He stole second, but then he got out because he was off the base, and then got tagged by Mason Dennison. And then in the 5th inning, Ludwig walked and then was picked off in between first and second. Breaking ball misses for ball 1. Brenton Mendoza, that is pitch number 80 right there for his evening. See if they let him go the distance here. Has a record of 2-2 on the year. His previous outing went for 3 innings, allowed 6 runs, only 2 earned. As that one misses for ball 2. Talk about a great addition to the Sabre Dogs rotation. In absence of Hunter Rubidoux and Matt Houlihan. 2-0 pitch. That one fouled back into the screen, making it 2-1.
Ask Fitness is Minot's largest short-term gym. This is a locally owned and operated gym. Has been in business for 14 years.
Lorenzo Mendoza is going to work from the windup once again. Been doing that a lot today, not working much from the stretch. 2-1 pitch. And that one almost hits Cole Kaler, the second baseman for the Pioneers. He dances to get out of the way as it was in on his kneecaps. It was a fastball, too. Lorenzo Mendoza has thrown a few fastballs in, but Pioneers have not been taking one for the team. Honestly, don't blame him, though. Lorenzo Mendoza throws hard. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In on the hands, fouled off down the right field line, foul. That made the count full. 8th full count of the game, and that is the first time the count has been full since the 3rd inning. And every single time Lorenzo Mendoza has come through. The only walk was on a 3-1 count. Three-two pitch. Now on a little foul ball down the third base side, slicing, and that'll get out of here for... Oh, that'll keep it at a 3-2 count. Cody Waters still warming up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Lorenzo Mendoza briefly stepping off the mound, now gets back on. The pitch. And now in the dirt for ball 4. And that will allow a walk. That's the second of the day. Now mound visit from head coach Corey Thompson. We'll see what happens here. If they call in another pitcher, or this is just a brief mound meeting. And it looks like that's going to be it for Nathaniel Lorenzo Mendoza. So what a day for the righty from Portland University. Take a look at his final line. He goes a full 6 innings, allows just 2 walks, 1 hit, no earned runs, and a total of 6 Ks. And that will bring in Cody Waters. So we'll send it to a commercial break. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Cody Waters is coming out for his 13th appearance of the season. Once again, Nathaniel Lorenzo Mendoza's final numbers. He goes 6 innings with 6 strikeouts, just 2 walks, 1 hit, and no earned runs. As Cody Waters comes into the game for the Sabre Dogs. Taking a look at his numbers, they've been slowly creeping down, at least his ERA has. Again, his 13th outing, a record of 1-1, a 6.84 ERA. 25 innings pitched with 33 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 30 hits for a whip of 156 and 11.88 strikeouts per 9 innings. So he will take on Zach Peterson, Cole Gamble, and maybe Will Olson. We'll see. It seems like every single time the possible fourth batter comes to play, something happens with the runner on base. As mentioned, he went 18 up, 18 down until that walk. So we'll see what happens here with Cole Kaler on at first base. Kaler with 5 stolen bases on the year for the Pioneers, so keep an eye out on him. As for Peterson, he is 0 for 2. First pitch, misses, throw down to first, checking up on Kaler. Strikeout and a flyout so far for the shortstop for the Pioneers. From Brigham Young University. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And the dirt as well gets through the legs of Paulum and to the backstop, and an easy base for Cole Kaler. That is the second time that the Pioneers have had someone on second base. However, weren't there for long as he was immediately tagged out by Mason Dennison. So here is the first pitch of the game with the runner on second for the Sabre Dogs. Now and in there for strike 1. Some more action over in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Here is the 2-1. Now it's hit towards right field, slicing and out of play. 2-2 now the count. Nobody out, runner on second for the Pioneers. Sabre Dogs lead it 4-0 here in the top of the 7th. 6 hits, 4 runs, no errors for the Sabre Dogs. 1 hit, no runs, and 1 error for the Pioneers. 2-2 pitch. That one just misses outside. That'll make it full. Here now was the 3-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 34 on the year for Cody Waters. So that will bring up Cole Gamble. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the first inning and a flyout in the 5th. To be the 4th. So all these at-bats for the Pioneers are far and apart. Scorecard looks absolutely beautiful just looking at it. All the spaces in between at-bats, it's fantastic. First pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball got on the outside corner for strike 1. See if they go with King Calber again tonight. I mean, how good he's been pitching as of late. Could possibly go for a save if Pioneers get any runs. Definitely keep an eye out on that bullpen. He has 3 decisions in the past 5 days with 2 saves and a win. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Now even up the count at 1-1. So big time strikeout to Zach Peterson. See if we can do the same here for Cole Gamble, who had a strikeout in the first inning. From the stretch, Waters goes to work with a 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit to Josh Pano. He boots it, and he goes in right field. Rounding third, heading for home is Kaler. And the throw is cut off by McClintock, and the Pioneers are on the board. So that will bring up Will Olson now.
Next batter, the catcher, number 18, Will Olson.
They're going to say that was an error from Josh Pano instead of a base hit. So no earned runs. Well, actually, they do assign an earned run to Brenton Mendoza now. Now a pitch that misses away for ball 1. So the final line for Brenzo Mendoza, 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit, and 1 earned run. Here's 1-0 pitch. Waters, it high in the air. In fair territory in shallow right field. That will be caught by Josh Pano for out number 2. And that will bring up Colin Ludwig, who has reached base safely in both times he's come to the plate. He has a single and a walk. Only person who can say that today. Still just 1 hit for Western Nebraska this afternoon, and that was by this gentleman. First baseman from Embry-Riddle University in Chandler, Arizona. His hometown is the first pitch. And there's strike 1. One pitch, that one in there, make it 0-2. And letting that one go by him is Ludwig. Fastball outside misses, making it 1-2. It's not going to be a little bit of a factor for Philip Childs in left field and Nick Bostoni at third base. 1-2 pitch. That one in the dirt. Check swing did not go. It'll leave the count 2-2. Series finale tomorrow. It will be at 5:35 p.m. Central Time here in Minot, North Dakota at beautiful historic Corbett Field. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, that one misses low, and a fantastic at-bat here for Colin Ludwig as the count is now full. He's continued to have a fantastic day at the plate despite the rest of the team not contributing. 3-2. That is a ball 4, and rounding second and staying there, a big round, is Cole Gamble as he headed for second. Took off before the pitch was thrown. So that will bring up Alonzo Bibiano. Bibiano is 0 for 2, reached via a fielder's choice back in the second and grounded out to Nick Bostoni back in the 5th. No more than 3 batters faced coming into this inning. This is the 6th batter that the Sabre Dogs pitching staff has had to face. That one fouled out of play for strike 1. And they say it's always the 3rd time through the hitting order that trips up pitching staffs. However, usually it is just affecting the starting pitcher. Brenzo Mendoza done after 6 innings. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's strike 2. Waters trying to get out of the top of the 7th. Sabre Dogs bring up the 9-1-2 hitters, Rubion, Childs, and Dennison. Oh-2 pitch. Foul tip. Back into the backstop. This is going to be the backstop. Now keep it at 0-2. 20 pitches for Waters so far in this inning. Came in after Brenzo Mendoza gave up a walk. Gamble on at second and Ludwig on at first. Both on via the walk. 0-2 pitch. Now a little blooper towards right field, and that will be caught by Bo McClintock for out number 3. So that will send us to the bottom of the 7th. We'll stretch it out and get back to Sabre Dogs baseball in 90 seconds. Be right back.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Hitting off the bottom of the seventh is Wilson Rubion. First pitch to him outside, ball one. Sabre Dogs lead 4-1 after Cole Kaler reaching home via an error. That one in there to even count 1-1. So back out on the mound for the Pioneers is Jacob Acosta. Right-handed pitcher from Cal State Bakersfield. Fouled back and into the screen, make it 1-2. Cal State Bakersfield, one of the great powerhouses in Division I baseball. Colton Bridges is going to walk over to the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. Got, looks like a couple guys already warming up. 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball two. Evens up the count. So the Sabre Dogs yesterday went 6 innings from Terrazas, the starter, then went 1-1-1 with 3 different pitchers. See what they do here tonight. This one a little blooper towards center field. And coming in to make the play is Cole Gamble. Calling off Zach Peterson, the shortstop, for out number 1. And that will bring up Philip Childs, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run, as well as a walk.
Childs.
One up of the pitch. Chopper to the third baseman, Medina. He bobbles it. And that will put Phil Childs on at first base. That'll bring up Mason Dennison, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Only Sabre Dog with multiple base hits on the day. They're going to make that E5, so Childs is now 1 for 3. First pitch to Dennison. It's hit towards right field, slicing foul, out of play for strike 1. So 1 down, a runner on first. Sabre Dogs trying to add on to their already 3-run lead. Sitting at 4-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Sabre Dogs trying to win their 2nd straight game against the Pioneers. Go back over to first, check out on Childs. Here are the scores around the league. Wheat City leads Hub City 4-2. Badlands and Pierre tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Fremont leads Hastings 2-1 in the top of the 8th. And Casper leads Spearfish 9-4. Throw back over to first. Check on the Childs. That game is in the bottom of the 4th. First game between Wheat City and Hub City was won by the Whiskey Jacks, snapped their 22-game losing streak. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes. That one in on the hands. Fouled off down the first base side. Childs retreats back to first base. Count stays at 0-2. Cruz Taylor on deck for the Sabre Dogs. So Acosta works from the stretch, looks over at first for the first time, now takes a double take, now sets, and delivers. This is upstairs. He quickly whipped his head over to the plate and delivered immediately. That was kind of a strange little motion there from Acosta. Usually when pitchers set, they're looking at the plate before they go to the plate, but as soon as he stayed it and looked at second base and then whipped his head around and immediately fired. Very strange looking. Here is the 1-2 pitch from Acosta. Swing and a miss ahead of that breaking ball for strike 3. And is not happy with himself there. So that will bring up Cruz Taylor, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Next batter, the center fielder, number 11, Cruz Taylor.
Big gap between the third baseman Dina and the shortstop Peterson. Cruz Taylor is a pull ball hitter. First pitch. And there's strike 1. I mean, there still is a big gap between Kaler and Ludwig as well, with Ludwig holding on Childs at first base. We could pull that ball right into the gap. Now Kaler kind of closing that gap by getting in between first and second base. Now stepping off is Acosta, looking at first, not throwing over there. Steps back on. Phil Childs, 5th in the league in stolen bases with 20. 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside, even the count 1-1. Costa looks over at first, now sets. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Foul back, and we'll do it again. At least Childs will have to do it again. Now it's now 1-2. Coming up for the Pioneers in the top of the 8th will be the bottom of the order. Quinn Ayers, Chance Medina, and Cody Wagner.
For 8 runs tonight, you win 1 free donut, courtesy of Bear Scat Baypacks. So be sure to go nuts for some donuts.
Of course not, man.
Stepping off the mound. Now getting back on. Acosta taking his sweet time here in the bottom of the 7th. Trailing 4-1. 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. That one hit up the middle. Base hit. Rounding second, hang for third is Childs, and he will be in there safely. And a big round for Taylor. And now he's going to hit for second. The throw is over the head of Taylor. Heading home is Childs, and he's going to score. And now we'll throw back over to first from Ludwig. What a mess by the Pioneers. They get caught napping, and Childs with heads-up base running comes all the way to score around from first. So it is now 5-1 Sabre Dogs lead. And now Cruz Taylor going to come to the plate. A quick mound visit from Will Olson. Starting catcher for the Pioneers. Excuse me, Johnson Callier coming to the plate. First pitch. And that one is in there for strike 1. So they give the error to the center fielder, Cole Gamble. That allows Bill Childs to score and Cruz Taylor to advance to second. One pitch. Now foul back and play. Johnson Callier 0 for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch and a run. sun has departed here at Corbett Field, not having to worry about it anymore at least, unless you're deep in the corner there in left field. 0-2 pitch. Foul back. There's a fastball upstairs. He's been cutting at that all day, and he gives him one there and gets a piece of it. Thing is, if he gets a hold of that pitch, I mean, that ball's out of here, no problem. Chauncey had a solo bomb yesterday, his 7th of the year. Tied for the 7th most dingers in the league. 0-2 pitch. And that one misses inside. Almost hitting Chauncey again, as that makes it 1-2. So all this time that Acosta is taking on the mound, not paying off for him here. Now stepping off the mound is Acosta, once again milking, well, not the pitching clock. There's no pitching clock here in the Expedition League, but he's milking the actual clock. It's 9:16 here in Minot, North Dakota. It's definitely slowing down the pace of plays. That is a swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 3. That will send us to the top of the 8th. Sabre Dogs lead it 5-1. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the one call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
The new pitcher for the Sabre Dogs is who else? Caden Kalber. See him once again. He pitched last night. Got the save. 3-3 down with 3 Ks. Taking a look at Cody Waters' numbers. He is done with an inning of work. All he gives up is 1 walk, no hits, with 1 strikeout and no earned runs. Taking a look at Caden Kalber's stats on the year. Record of 2-0, a 4.63 ERA in 9 games. He has went 11 2/3 innings with 2 saves, 16 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 10 hits with a 129 whip and 12.34 strikeouts per 9 innings. So Kalber will face the bottom of the order, Quinn Ayers, Chance Medina, and Cody Wagner to start the top of the 8th. Sabre Dogs extend their lead to 5-1 thanks to Phil Childs scoring on an error. So most likely, Kalber not going to get a decision here this evening, but we will see what happens here.
Number 26, right-hander, Caden Kalber.
Kalber will once again face the bottom of the order. Ayers coming to the plate. Ayers is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. Take a look at the scores around the league for one more time. Between Hub City and Wheat City, the Whiskey Jacks lead the Hotshots 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Badlands now leads Pierre 5-3 on the road in the bottom of the 7th. Fremont leads Hastings at home 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And Casper leads Spearfish on the road 9-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Quick mound meeting between the infielders. See if Albert can get a 3 down here in the 8th. Kalber likes to work from the stretch as a Very close stance. The righty from Spokane Falls Community College works from the very furthest point on the mound on the right side. First pitch. Misses for ball one for the sidearm thrower. Likes to come across all the way and makes his slider all the more nasty. 1-0 pitch. And that one misses inside, making it 2-0. Quinn Ayers making his Pioneers debut this evening from the University of Northern Colorado. Here's the 2-0. Now and in there, strike one on the inside corner. Just really attacking the inside of the plate. Very little to no wind here this evening. It's been a hot day here in Minot. 2-1 pitch. Another pitch on the inside corner, but misses lit up as well, making it 3-1. One pitch. Now a foul down the first base side. Now make the count full. Only 4 total Pioneers have been on base today, and Ludwig has been on 3 times. Bibiano once via a fielder's choice. Gamble once via an error, and Kaler once on a walk. Here is the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses upstairs for ball 4. So that brings up Chance Medina. 0 for 2 on the day. Both at bats were strikeouts for the third baseman for the Pioneers. Fielder from the University of Incarnate Word facing Caden Calber here with a runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. First pitch. Outside ball 1. Palm comes to his feet to check out the runner Ayers. Calvert on time and tying his shoes. So just 1 hit on the day for Western Nebraska, 7 for the Sabre Dogs. Over first is Calber. Ayers has his lead. Putting a lot of weight on that front foot, that can be dangerous. That one misses outside for ball 2. Now a quick word from Drew Pollum and giving some advice of King Calber, probably saying something along the lines of, yeah, he's not calling those pitches on the outside corner. That was very close. He had been calling those pitches a lot tonight as strikes, but not this time. That one a fastball. 8 pitches so far for Calber. 2-0 count to the third baseman, Chance Medina, batting in the 8 hole tonight for the Pioneers. Now it's hit into right field, base hit. Rounding second, heading for third is Ayers, and he will be in there safely as the throw to second is caught by Mason Dennison. So runners on the corners with nobody out. Now we'll bring up Cody Wagner. Wagner 0 for 2 with a flyout and a lineout.
Next batter, the left fielder, number 4, Cody Wagner.
On deck is the top of the order with Cody Kaler. Here's Calber from the stretch. First pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside fastball. Behind that one for strike 1. Sabre Dogs lead 5-1. Game 3 this series, which is tied 1-1. 0-1 pitch. Down grounded in right field, base hit, and that will score a run. Medina stays at second. It is an RBI single from the 9-hitter, Cody Wagner. Now a mound visit from head coach Corey Thompson, perhaps not quite ready to go back-to-back days. He allows a walk and 2 singles. Very uncharacteristic-like outing here from Caden Calvert.
All alcohol sales will be ceased. So be sure to get your alcohol.
See, this is a mound visit or a pitching change. We've had some Sabre Dogs pitchers warming up for quite a while. We'll see what they do here. Possibly just a pep talk, and it is. And they'll leave Calvert out there. So it'll be Cole Kaler coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Score is now 5-2, an RBI single from Cody Wagner. Now the tying runner at the plate. Calvert continues to work from the stretch. First pitch. Nice pitch in there, strike 1. Big at bat here for the Pioneers, trying to stay alive here in the top of the 8th. Trying to stay in this game. 0-1, check swing, went around, strike 2. Fastball in the outside corner, and Taylor did not like that call, shaking his head. Second baseman from the University of Hawaii. Now Calvert steps off the mound, not getting the signal that he wants. Comes the 0-2 pitch, still no one out, runners on first and second. Now time call by Kaler. Step off the mound again. McClintock not holding on the runner at first, playing in front of the runner at first. 0-2 pitch. Now when it's hit towards the left field line, foul. Keep it at 0-2. 316 to the foul poles in left and right field, 356 to left and right center, and 410 dead straight away center field. Should make a very interesting home run derby coming up on Monday, so we hope you come out here and enjoy all the festivities, all part of FanFest presented by Visit Minot. That'll be Monday, July 15th. Now we're trying to find that right sign from Drew Pollan. 0-2 pitch. That one's in there for strike 3, out number 1. Big strikeout there from Calvert. Another quick pep talk. Mason Dennison now talking to Drew Pollan and Caden Calvert. That'll bring up Zach Peterson 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Next batter of the shortstop, number 1, Zach Peterson.
Peterson came into today's game with a batting average of .343. First pitch to him. Foul back for strike 1 into the parking lot. Sun starting to set here in Minot, North Dakota. The bottom of the hour. Been playing for 2.5 hours. There's the 0-1 pitch. Now misses inside, off-speed pitch. Evens the count 1-1. So it started off as a quick game. First 3 innings, no score. Then after that, things have really been slowing down. Jacob Acosta, pitcher for the Pioneers. Very slow delivery as Calvert steps off the mound. He's also been taking his time to make sure that everything is perfect here. Pitcher gets out of this inning, allowing just 1 run. Now on a grounder to the third baseman, Mastoni, stays fair, throw to first. In time as they beat out Zach Peterson, who slides into first base. Good job by Mastoni to get that one and fire it out, make the transfer as fast as he could. It's a tough play. Both runners advance. So now runners on second and third with 2 outs for Cole Gamble. Gamble is 0 for 3 on the day, a strikeout, a flyout, and reaching via an error back in the 7th inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th, Sabre Dogs will bring up Josh Pano, Bo McClintock, and Nick Mastoni with what will hopefully be the last time Sabre Dogs come to the plate. First pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1. I'd like to once again thank all of our listeners listening on all the platforms on YouTube, ExpeditionLeague.tv, and on 1390 KRRZ. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss behind that fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. 20 pitches for Calvert so far in this half inning. 3 hits from the Pioneers so far in this game, 2 of which have come in this half inning. One pitch. And that one just misses inside. I think that's the call at least, as the people here at Corbett Field not agreeing with that one. I would have to side with the fans in the audience here. That looked like a strike to me. 2-1 pitch from Calvert coming up. Now grounded, foul down the first base side to make it 2-2. Chase Medina over at third base reached via a single. And Cody Wagner got a RBI single. He's over there at second. Two-two pitch. Outside, ball 3. King Calvert has been put to work a bunch here in the past few games. This is his 4th outing in the last 6 games. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 got him. That will end the inning. Sabre Dogs give up 1 run. They still lead 5-2. We'll head to the top, the bottom of the 8th. Coming up next.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with a B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.SourisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Sabre Dogs as they lead 5-2. It'll be Josh Pano leading us off. He is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single, and this one is hit to the shortstop Peterson. Steps, throws, and gets him up by a half step for number 1. 3 RBI on the day for Josh Pano, having himself a very nice day. Now we'll bring up Bubba Clintock, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Clintock struggling here in this series, 0 for 9, including today's game. Love to break that spell right here. He was hot coming into this series. 3 home runs in the past week, and that's a little blooper to the second baseman, Kaler, make the catch for out number 2. So now bring up Nicholas Stoney. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Acosta. This inning going a lot faster than the last inning. Stoney 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the 6th. Line up in the pitch. Down in there, strike 1. Last night we were able to get out of here just in time before a bunch of rain started pouring down with a lot of lightning. If you listen to the post game, might have been able to hear some of that. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball in there, strike 2. So 4 pitches, and could get out of this inning with 5 if he gets a strikeout right here. See if Mastoni has other plans. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Coming up in the top of the 9th will be the middle of the order. Will Olson, Colin Ludwig, and Alonzo Bibiano. So Costa back in the windup. Relief pitcher from Cal State Bakersfield. 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Be sure to pick up your cards at the merchandise stand as you leave the park.
This is Acosta's 3rd frame so far this evening. Fouled out of play down the first base side. He's went a total of 3 innings. He went 2/3 in the 6th, went a full inning in the 7th, and he's went 2/3 here in the 8th. Wind up, and the pitch. Grounded foul down the third base side. Brock Baca makes the catch with his left hand. Count stays at 1-2. Mastoni keeps fighting off pitches here. Having himself a nice AB so far. 1-2 pitch. That's popped up. And foul ground down the first base side. Ludwig, the first baseman, makes the catch for the final out. So here we go. We'll send it to the top of the 9th. Sabre Dogs lead it 5-2. See if they can shut down the Pioneers here in the top of the 9th. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball in 90 seconds.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
105.3 The Fox is Minot's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Jace Mapston in for the save. As Caden Calver done with 1 inning, 2 hits, as well as 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. So Mapston also making his 2nd straight outing. Yesterday went 3 up, 3 down with a K. He will take on the heart of the order. Will Olson, Colin Ludwig, and Alonzo Bibiano. Olson is 0 for 3. Ludwig is 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a single. And Bibiano is 0 for 3 with fielder's choice and a stolen base. So here we go. Jace Mapston going for his 5th save of the year. Quick pep talk from Jace Mapston and Nick Mastoni. Mapston worked from the windup. Lefty from Paris Juco. First pitch. And there's strike 1, off-speed pitch.
Leading off the inning for the Pioneers, catcher number 18, Will Olson.
Mapston is 2nd in the league in saves, tied with Bradley Spooner. As that one misses inside, even count 1-1. Spearfish's closer with 8 saves on the year, doubling everyone else up. 1-1 pitch. In the air towards right field, McClintock and Rubion moving over, but it's all for none as it's out of play for strike 2. Take a look at the scores around the league once again. Hastings leads Fremont 6-3 in the top of the 9th. And how about Weech City? They swept the Hotshots today. 6-3 final score there. Badlands and Pier now tied at 5. That game's been a roller coaster. They're on the top of the 8th there. It should be a fun finish. Here's a 1-2 pitch. This is upstairs, even count 2-2. And as for Casper and Spearfish, that game taking a while. As Casper leads 9-4 against the last place Spearfish Sasquatch. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him on a fastball for out number 1. Take a look at Mapston's numbers prior to this outing. Record of 0-1. He has a ERA of 3.71 in 9 games with 1 start, 4 saves, 17 innings, 20 strikeouts, now 21 after that. 10 walks and 7 hits with a whip of 1. That brings up Ludwig. Has not been retired yet today. 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Wind up and the pitch. Now misses low for ball 1. And Ludwig just is feeling it right now. Just has an eye. MVP candidate, Colin Ludwig. Get that one in there for strike 1.
And that was the Lucky Strike brought to you by the Northville Bowl.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down in there, strike 2. Very interesting. A lot of the Sabre Dogs players have mustaches. Shave them to look like old Raleigh's fingers. He's trying to, at least, as that one misses upstairs. 2-2. Mapston is 1. Callier is another. I have to talk about Brenton Mendoza if there was some planning behind that. There had to have been. Absolutely, knowing these guys, they had to have planned that out. 2-2 pitch. In there, strike 3, got him. Ludwig doesn't like that, and that was probably deserved that he's frustrated, because that looked like a ball to me on the outside corner. First time he's retired today, and that will bring up Alonzo Bibiano. 0 for 3, reaching via a fielder's choice in the 2nd. Ground out and a fly out. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1, as Mapston going for his 5th save of the season, which would put him in solo 2nd in the league. 1-0 pitch. Down in there to even the count. And the umpire was holding the hold call, was trying to get Mapston not to go, but he went anyway. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, slow roller to, well, nobody. It was no man's land in between Mastoni and Mapston, and that will be an infield base hit for Bibiano, his first of the day, and the team's 4th. And that will bring up Quinn Ayers, who reached via a walk in the 8th inning. So in between the 1st and the 5th inning, just one at-bat for Ayers, but in between the 6th and the 9th, 3 plate appearances. First pitch, swing and a miss, way behind that fastball. Just an absolute laser down the middle for strike 1. Good to see Mabson returning to his best form. He had a couple bad outings, but he's looking really good right now. 0-1 pitch. And that one misses up and in for ball 1. That was pretty much the same spot that Ludwig struck out on, but this time to the right-handed batter, Ayers, it is a ball. 1-1 pitch. Now misses low and away. Paulin is not going to throw down to second after he gets away from him to his left. That makes it 2-1. Pioneers down to their final out. Sabre Dogs trying to win 2 straight against the reigning champs and the number 1 overall team in the league, Western Nebraska. 2-1 pitch. And there's strike 2. Now they're down to their final strike. Coming into this game, we knew that the Pioneers were going to be vulnerable without one of their better pitchers on the mound. By that I mean their top 2 pitchers, some of the best in the league. Breaking ball, now misses up and in. They'll make the count full. Dreves did have a nice day, went 5 1/3 with 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, and 3 earned runs. 3-2 pitch, hit towards right field. Over there is Rubion, and he will make the play for out number 3, and that will end the game. Sabre Dogs win, final score 5-2. And the Sabre Dogs have knocked off the defending champs, and they'll get at least a split in this series, with the finale being tomorrow at 5:35. So once again, our final score, Sabre Dogs win 5-2. We will have a commercial break. We'll have an interview with Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza. We'll be right back after these messages. Sabre Dogs win, final score 5-2 here with Nathaniel Mendoza. First of all, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Love to get a win, and hopefully we can come back tomorrow and win the series.
It's a very tough Western Nebraska team. You guys have seemed to play them very well. What is it about these guys that you guys seem to have played well against them?
I think they come in with good competition, and we have good players on our team that are rising to their level, and we're putting up good performances so far. Like I said, hopefully we can finish it out. But, I mean, we got like 5 more games with them after the All-Star break too.
For sure. So your performance specifically, you went 6 innings, 6 strikeouts. Man, it's just completely just shredding through everybody. What was your mentality going out there? Because the past 2 innings, you haven't been quite going out like the full distance like you did here this evening. What was your mentality like going out, just keep knowing that you're going to keep going out there inning after inning?
Yeah, it was a good bounce back start. I really came from just attacking with that fastball and that 2-seam fastball, which is moving a lot today, almost like a sinker. So we were able to mix those 2 pitches really well and keep them off balance with almost just those 2 pitches, and then we come with the sliders and the changeups, and it went well.
So in the 7th inning, you go out there for just 1 batter. What did Coach Thompson tell you before that inning?
Yeah, I mean, we had a set pitch count for around like 85 to 100 already, and close game. We were thinking that was going to be my last inning anyway, so tight leash on that last one, but that's all right.
So yourself being part of the bullpen for the majority of the season, then being a starter now, what is it like kind of changing from being a closer to a starter? How do you have to kind of change your mind to be a starter?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too different. You still have to go right after them, but you can pitch a little less efficiently out of the pen because you're only going 1 or 2 innings, but when you're starting, you really got to be efficient. So you can go 6 innings, but you still have to keep that mindset out of the pen and go right after them and, throw it past them. Yeah.
So with these guys that come in after you, you have Caden and then Jace and then Cody as well. What is it like to have those guys that you can rely on to come in and get the job done?
Yeah, it's really assuring being out there knowing you don't have to go 9 innings every day. To have people in the pen who can shut it down and to have a great defense behind you who's working for you is a blessing for sure.
Nathaniel, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Great job tonight. Sabre Dogs win. Nathaniel Mendoza gets his 3rd win of the season. We'll be right back with some of the stats from tonight's game. So Sabre Dogs baseball.
Awesome. Thank you, Jared.
Here for one more time, Sabre Dogs win it. Final score 5-2. I'd like to thank Nathaniel Mendoza for joining me here in the booth. Let's get to some of the stats from today's game. First for the Pioneers, Cole Kaler went 0 for 3 with a run. Ty Peterson was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Gamble was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And Will Olson was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Colin Lodwig had probably the best day for the Pioneers. He went 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Lonzo Bibiano was 1 for 4 with a steal. Quinn Ayers was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Chance Medina was 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And Cody Wagner was 1 for 3 with an RBI. As for the Pioneers pitchers, Hunter Dreves got the start, went 5 1/3, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, and 3 earned runs. And then Jacob Acosta had himself a nice relief outing, went 2 2/3 with 4 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits, and 1 earned run. As for the Sabre Dogs, Philip Childs led off. He went 1 for 3 with 2 runs. Mason Dennison was 2 for 4 with 1 run. Chris Taylor was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Sean Cicalli was 0 for 4 with a run and 2 strikeouts. Josh Pano was 1 for 3 with a run and 3 RBI. He is today's player of the game, along with Nathaniel Brenza-Mendoza. Mo Clintock was 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Nick Mastoni 1 for 4 with an RBI. Drew Pollan was 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a steal. And Wilson Rubion was 0 for 3. As for the pitchers, Nathaniel Brenza-Mendoza gets his 3rd win of the season. He goes 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit, and 1 earned run. Cody Waters goes for an inning. He gives up 1 walk with no hits or earned runs with 1 strikeout. And then King Calber comes in the 8th inning, gets it done, but gives up 1 run, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. And then Jace Mapson shuts it down, gets the save with 1 inning in the 9th, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no hits, and no earned runs. So tomorrow will be the finale at 5:35 p.m. Central Time right here from Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers will go at it for the 4th straight time, and we'll be halfway through these 2 teams playing against each other, as they will play each other 4 more times in Gary, Nebraska after the All-Star break. So the Sabre Dogs go for the series win tomorrow. See if they can pull it off. It'll be once again tomorrow at 5:35. That will be it from me here this evening. From Corbett Field, I'm Jared Sleppy, alongside producer Scott Kopaz, signing off. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.